Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see, we're in the same spot. So, we're gonna talk about today. I'm gonna tell you how I did to learn myself how to crochet. So, I wrote a few things, a few main points that we will be breaking down and see in detail. So, let's begin, right? Right. So let's begin! I'm all excited. Well, because I was waiting all this time to spill the tea and tell you about this. Because I'm very proud of myself and teaching myself. It's not like teaching myself, it's just learning it myself. Without a teacher that taught me the things. But obviously I needed to learn it from someone because that's how it works. So let's go to number 1. Search, read, collect everything you can in order to learn about that topic. Literally Pinterest, YouTube, whatever. In the internet there's a lot of stuff that you have that are pretty useful actually. At my beginnings I didn't know a lot of stuff, obviously, but with the time I did realize that there is indeed a lot of materials, so you don't have to have a lot of money to really learn these things. You can do it on a budget or even free. Actually, I learned it free because I'm broke, literally, so we're doing whatever we can. So these things are me learning how to crochet for free. I will put in the description box like some YouTubers you can watch to learn how to crochet because I already use them, obviously. In this world, English is like the language of everything. Everything is in English. You will have a lot of information if you search for it. The words in English. I'm really mad about it because the world shouldn't be that way. It should be available for you in your own language, but that's why they say English is pretty useful. And also, I think in Portuguese, there's a lot of tutorials, and as I know Spanish, it's easier for me. It's like I understand what they're saying. Second point, do not try to do a lot of projects. Just focus on one, please. Like, this is pretty important. I learned it the wrong way. I began to do a lot of things, and practice makes you better. But if you wanna perfectionate something, it's like you have to focus on one thing and one thing only. Because if you do a lot of stuff, it's like you're gonna get frustrated because they are not going the way you want. Or even better, it's like crochet, you can undo the things you are doing. You can just redo the whole thing with the same material you're using, and you don't have to buy new things. You have to recycle. It's not really recycling, but okay, you just can undo what you did wrong. So that's one thing I love about crocheting. It's pretty wonderful. Fourth point, begin slowly. And do not rush to try everything in one day. Your whole life as a kid, you didn't learn the things in one day. It's like you didn't learn how to walk in 5 minutes. Obviously, you didn't. You learn it throughout time. Speaking, walking, or even the topics you are passionate about, you learn it throughout time and you spend time practicing them. So crochet is the same thing. You need to go slowly but consistently. We all still learning, right? It's like there's a point of inflection that you go up and you realize I did improve because of the efforts that I did consistently throughout a whole period of time. For my free time, I spend a lot of time. I don't remember exactly. I don't really track the time I spent watching crochet tutorials. Spending a little bit of time of your free time and something you're interested in, like crochet. If you're interested, obviously, you need to watch crochet tutorials, obviously, because they are the step by step of what you need to do to get that project done. And that's how you learn, the step by step. And there's a lot of it. There's plenty of it. So don't come at me saying that you don't find anything, because there is indeed. Do not make excuses. Because I don't have a teacher, because I don't have money, because stop it, just do it. Okay, you need money to buy yarn, obviously, but it is not that expensive. The one you are expecting me to say, because it's obvious. Number 7, practice is key. You heard that phrase, that quote that says, practice makes better? It indeed is. I realized until now, after years of crocheting, of teaching myself how to crochet. And really, practice is key. It's like when I have time, I crochet when I have yarn, and obviously, because I lack yarn, I need to buy some yarn. Because I already spent it all in projects. So if you have yarn, it's like practice over and over again. If you can't buy a lot of yarn, you can undo them. You can do a project 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, whatever you want. The only thing you need to do is to practice every single time you can. And I know it will be horrible, terrifying even at the beginning, but it is all worth it. Maybe they look awfully bad, and I get it. This is a process. Okay, so I searched it, and okay, I was searching this is that my dad tells me all the time, and it is like the thing. I believe it works because it makes sense. Logical reasoning, right? Yes. So it says that it takes 10,000 hours to learn a new skill and be perfect at it. Or not perfect, but be like half the skill. So this is like the page I found it. But do not be overwhelmed about the amount of hours you need to do, because it is constantly like in a long-term situation, obviously. Like you need those 10,000 hours to be skilled at that, in this case crochet, but in a certain amount of time, like a year, 2 years, depends on the time you spend doing it, right? Yes. That leads me to the point number 8. Don't get frustrated if you don't get it right at the beginning. Do not get frustrated about it, because obviously eventually you're gonna jump and your projects will have quality and will be aesthetically pleasing, will be cute, will be whatever you want them to be. But as a beginner, they will not look cute for people to buy it or for you to wear it. 9th point. Try to learn everything you can. Okay, let's continue. Even though I have 2 years doing it, and I still have to learn some things. Okay, there's patterns that are written in patterns that are, tutorials. I prefer tutorials because they're more self-explanatory, obviously. And if you don't know a language like Portuguese or Russian or Turkish or whatever language it is, the video or Chinese even. It explains itself by by watching it, so I like them better as a tutorial visually in a video. But there's also like this symbols and all that stuff that are made indeed for that for that area, for that science, for crochet, you know. I haven't learned them, so I cannot give you like a complete explanation about that. And the final point, use your past mistakes as an example. Cherish them and really like save them for the future. In the future you're gonna laugh about it and say, wow, how much I have improved throughout the years and time. Like recently I saw it was supposed to be like a little bag, or no, I remember it was supposed to be a hat. It is indeed awful. It isn't even the size of a human. Like, it turned out to be okay. It was wrong. It was all wrong because I didn't count it, the chains, so it turned out pretty small. And then I guessed I try to repair that mistake by doing a little bag, but it didn't turn out well, so I just toss it in the box of remembers and mistakes. Just keep in mind that every single mistake that you do, it's a new way to improve yourself. That's why we keep trying and do not stress over it, okay? Just take it slowly, make it smart, be yourself. So, hope you liked the video. Don't forget to watch my other videos, and we will be seeing us next week.